Welcome back to the Plight of Oob session 22. We did our little session 0 redux and we are ready to get into it. I think it's been a month since our last session, just, personal life getting in the way happens. Uh, as far as recaps, though, for everybody, it looks like Grendwin, I rolled for you to do our recap today. Would you like to do that?
Sure. Let's see. I think this is up to date. Let's see. We began that session by staying the night at Moore's Castle, and he's the dragon in the forest. And in the middle of the night, Grendwin is awoken and sees these little lights floating outside her window. And she gets curious about them and follows them outside and through the forest. And as she gets into a clearing, she strangely bumps into both of her companions, Bellamy and Nogos. And they all together continue to follow these little lights into the forest and into a cave, thinking that they might be harbingers of Sylvanas. Grandwin feels really confident that this is something of her deity calling to her. And as they walk through the halls, um, everyone gets separated in this cave. So we're all in different sections of the cave. And Grendwin, in her section, Grendwin is like on a pedestal and she's surrounded by a wall, but she can see a map of the maze that they're in, and she can see where her friends are on the map. And so she's able to talk to them and guide them through the maze. And then they get to the portal at the end and they pop right to the room where she's in. And Nogos is able to destroy the cage of light and break the statue in the room and release Grendwin. And I think after that, we learned that somebody, now this, I don't have the name of this person, but there's a person who is underground the Pallets, Dirgers, and the Lotus Den. So that might need more
That was
explanation.
your background character specifically.
Okay.
The dude you're looking for.
Oh, the dude. Okay. That's the he. That's why I didn't write his name. My man. Okay. Oh, and then I found out. So, that's what happened. So Sylvanas came down, and I got caught up in the storytelling, so my notes kind of got spotty. And Sylvanas kind of showed himself, and Grendwin had to make a choice between the High Lady Elf that she originally served, Neltharion that she now serves, or take wisdom from Sylvanas. And without a second thought, she takes wisdom from Sylvanas and is open to accepting whatever he has to offer. And he gives her information about the person she's looking for. And Nogos is also looking for a person, and we find out that his squad in the future at some point will be in the Trilantis area, but much farther into the future. And she also finds out where Bellamy's 4 enemies are. One is fighting in the swamps with an alligator. One is in a land called Shadowfell. One seems to have an army beneath him, but he can't quite get the location. And and this man is a slaver. We did remember seeing his slave ships. And one is Captain Tiger. And he is currently in the tavern. Upon telling Bellamy this information, it is revealed that Captain Tiger is an old enemy of Bellamy's, and he would like to kill him because he killed your lady love. Yes, something.
Mentor.
Oh, your
Something
mentor.
like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He may have
Um.
loved her. Oh.
Yep. And then let's see. There's more. As we leave the forest, Grendwin sees the lights that Sylvanas told her to trust. So he was very clear about like trust the lights. They're emissaries of mine. They'll be connected to me. So when she sees these lights, she's like, yeah, I got to follow them. Sylvanas told me. So she follows them, and Nogos and Bellamy stick with her. And we get to a place where we are kind of off the beaten path and we've spent a lot of our time. And the potion that we took to protect us from the poisoned air is starting to wear off. And we see a sword in a stone and a castle tower. And we explore the castle tower, but there's not much to see in there. It looks like ruins. So we come out to the stone, and initially No Ghost tries to pull it out. But as he does, he's unable to get it. And it seems to trigger something in the area. And I believe undead begin to come out and try to attack us. Grenwyn decides that she might be able to pull it out, so she gives it a tug, and she's able to get it out little by little. But in her efforts to do so, Nogos and Bellamy have to hold back the hordes of undead so that she has enough time to get it out. Once she finally is able to pull it out, the hordes disappear. We survive, and the sword is now stuck to her hand with thorns. It's the thorn sword, and it's an important piece of the ritual that she has to complete in order to reset her oath. And that's all. That's all I got.
Cool.
That's kind of where we ended. We were heading back. We got potions to deal with the poison from the two guys who were at the sword, and we're heading back.
Yeah, good shit. Yeah, so make sure you give yourself inspiration, please. Um, so yeah, you had a little bit of a dream sequence there, a little connection with your god. It was interesting to hear how you guys interpreted what happened around that sword of thorns. Um, at the end of that, the one of the adult dragons came and kind of blew away the smoke around you, the fog, whatever you want to call it. The creatures disappeared when you did that, and they gave you another potion so that you had enough time to walk back. Apparently, you guys were very entertaining, and they've never seen that thing happen before, so they were like, "Oh, that was pretty neat. Here, don't die. Carry on." Um, so with that, we end up back in Venom Shore Cove. I put you guys at Yield Windmill. It's about looks like 7 o'clock. I will let you guys take it from here, do whatever roleplay you want, and we'll go from there.
Before we go into the tavern, I gather Grendwin and Bellamy, and I'm like, Bellamy, man, I put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, I know you really want to kill Captain Tiger, but could we maybe wait until we find a better way to boat around this place? Because we're kind of trapped on a poison island right now, and if you murder him, we have no way off of this island. Is there a chance that you can chill out for a little bit? Maybe just stare daggers at him, but don't throw daggers at him, please?
Bellamy will close his eyes. He will take in, right? And all right, I understand.
Now, I do want you to know, Bellamy, when it is time, we've got your back. We will seek him out in a heartbeat with
Oh,
you.
100%.
But we will use him for all he's worth until that time comes. Aye, is that something you can agree to?
I can.
Good.
Good. Drinks are on me, and I push open the door.
Let's go. Go inside. Can we just go inside? Is there an inside? Where's inside?
Yeah, you guys are at the windmill. You gotta walk down to the tavern.
Oh. Which way do we walk? I think we're going the wrong way. Where's the tavern?
Yeah, I'm getting collision warnings. Where is the tavern?
Don't worry Sorry, I'll use my powerful DMing abilities.
I can't move my
Or
token.
I'll try.
My token won't move off this platform. Nope. Won't move off the platform.
Come on, game. Put them over there where I tell you to.
Do.
There you go. Got one of them.
You have to move
Oh.
around. So you gotta move up and then left, and then to the other side of the building.
I can't move up and left.
Quit moving for a second. There you go. There's two. Oh, Bellamy's here. Beautiful. There you go. Carry on.
Excellent.
Oh, I am near death starving. What do you have in here that you're serving tonight?
Oh yeah, we got a lot of fish and some ale. Dragon brewed. Well, tell you the truth, it's the kobolds who brewed it, but dragon brewed.
They're dragon adjacent.
We'll take a round.
It's fine. And some food. What are you serving?
Yeah, so if you guys want to take a gold off of each of your sheets, he can get you a meal and a round.
Well, I think No-Ghost is paying for it
Yeah,
tonight.
so I'm taking 3 gold off
Thank
my.
you, No-Ghost. That's good. I have a lot of platinum. I have 3 platinum. I was like, I only have 3.
Looks like Bellamy's got a table picked out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab my food and sit in the corner. All right.
Oops. I follow.
Which one's Captain Tiger again?
All right, so when you guys get in the tavern here, you got the barkeeper, of course. You got a kobold in the corner by the massive keg of ale. A couple piratey-looking people. And it looks like in the center here, where you guys are near, is a typical pirate captain that you don't recognize, his bosun. And then Captain Tiger, I think you guys can hover over the token to see.
Yeah,
Names.
Captain Tiger's got a name.
And then his bosun. And it looks like they're just chatting,
There it is.
telling sea stories and whatnot.
So is that the table you want to sit at, Bellamy?
He wants to stare at Captain Tiger.
There we go. Okay. All right. I see that look in your eye. You just keep it right there in your eye, but you do it. I want to go back up to the barkeep. I don't want to ask him. So, do you ever have performers in the bar, in the tavern?
Oh, we don't typically have performances, but there are plenty of, I'll call them tall tales, if you will.
Who tells the tales around here?
Well, the pirates, of course. I don't know if you've noticed, but this is typically a pirate little way out of the sea, if you will.
Oh, it does seem to be. I thank you for the information.
Yes. Just don't be starting any trouble. I know from your past experiences of being the knights that you don't typically come to places like this, so please try to stay out of trouble.
We intend to cause no trouble. We just want to get our food and do what the Lord Moors asks of us.
And you can tell from the group of the captains and their bosuns that Captain Tiger already seems very drunk, and his bosun is Rourke. It looks like I named him. He's kind of taking care of him. It looks like he's pushing for him to retire for the evening.
What about this other captain? Does he seem wasted?
No, he seems to be holding his own.
No-Ghost is gonna turn his chair a little and be like, "So, I hear you're a captain," to the guy that's directly behind me.
Well, obviously, can't you tell by the hat?
Oh. Sometimes people wear stylish hats for the sake of wearing stylish hats. I wasn't gonna presume that you were a captain or whatever. I just making small talk.
Look here, Triton. This hat here is a symbol. If anybody got caught wearing this hat and they weren't who they said they were, it's not gonna be a good time for them.
I want to lean in at that and very quietly to Bellamy. I want to ask him if Captain Tiger is Captain Tiger. Do you know is he a real captain?
I don't believe so.
So you're saying he's an imposter?
Well, he is indeed not who he says he is.
Yes, but is he a
How many
pirate
years
captain
happened
imposter?
between Bellamy's backstory and Captain Tiger? Like, if it's been like a
10 years.
decade or
Yeah,
no,
it
it's
has
been
been
like
a long time.
so he could have
yeah.
gone to captain school or whatever, right? He could actually now be a legitimate captain, right?
I think it's more of an internship.
Yeah. So you just work on the boat until your captain dies, and then you just take over.
Internship.
That's how it works with the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah, Bellamy, as far as knowing who Captain Tiger's identity is now, you would recognize that he looks nothing like how you remembered him looking.
Hmm.
He looks like a totally different person. You would never recognize him
Exactly.
unless you knew who he was. Which you
So
do.
I would ask,
What?
And what's this new captain's name?
I don't know. John Scurvy.
John Scurvy.
Somebody write that
Long
down.
John Silver. John Scurvy. That's like
John Scurvy, as he introduced himself. Don't you remember?
that's like John Helldiver, right?
Yeah. Point being that he's not on your list, I guess, is the point I'm trying to make.
He's not on the list? Oh,
Yeah.
he's not on Bellamy's list. Okay.
No, your
Or
list
on
of
our dragon list.
dragon list trying to hunt down.
Right, okay. So then Nogos is like, so you're a real official pirate captain.
That's
Are you
right.
looking
Paid
to
my
be-
dues and all.
Oh, there's a union?
Oh, I guess some could call it that.
That doesn't sound very piratey.
Well, the thing about the pirates is there are some who go on their own way without being under the forest dragon's guidance. They don't last very long. So we pay our dues and we continue on our journeys.
Are you open to being hired?
I don't think so. I personally don't need any more crew, and I certainly ain't going to work for any yellow belly.
Yellow belly?
What kind
I
of
got a blue
boat do you
belly.
have?
Yellow, blue, it's all the same to me.
Grendolin's gonna lean over and just kind of insert herself. What kind of boat do you have?
Boat. I got a ship. It's got cannons. It's larger than life. Sails. I don't know. A ship. What more you want to know?
Well, what kind of a man are you?
His bosun will lean in and be like, "Aye, lass, you might want to rephrase that question."
What I mean is, are you the kind of a man who wants to make good with the dragons who rule the lands? Or are you the kind of a man who wants to protect his own greed?
The type of man, because of course I'm very manly as it is. In this world,
Oh,
we are guided by the dragons. If I were to be a little more selfish, as some, I wouldn't last, and it's been proven along the years. The dragons provide survivability.
So you would say you're a man who would want to make whatever Mars wants a priority.
Yeah, keeps me alive.
Then I have a proposition for you. In fact, we all do. Why don't you join us?
Yeah, he'll kind of lean over to your table here, and you can see Captain Tiger kind of mouthing off to the bartender, and his bosun kind of comes up, and Rourke, as I named him, and he convinces him to retire for the evening. But this captain, I don't remember what I call it, John Scurvy, is that right? Something like that.
John Scurvy. It's written. That means you
It
can't
has been
change it.
written. He kind of leans in and be like, what kind of proposition?
It's in the Book of Grendwin.
Thinking.
No, Ghost, why don't you tell him about the job?
Alrighty. So we've been not tasked, but like requested to go hunt down 3 pirates who have fallen out of favor with the dragon. But we currently don't have a boat or a way to get to these captains. See, they've stolen from this dragon. You think you're the kind of captain that can help set the record straight? The kind of captain that can gain favor with a dragon could lead to fortune.
His bosun, who's kind of listening in, leans in and whispers something. He goes, my bosun here, Eric, he's a great guy. He tells me you came in on a ship. Now, if you came in on a ship, does that mean you have a ship? Which, in case, why would you need my ship? And he kind of woozes back and forth before regaining his composure.
The ship we came in on, it's not... Wait, hang on a second. Wasn't Captain Tiger's ship the one that kind of exploded by the bomb? Or am I
We did,
misremembering?
No.
We did take over a new ship.
Yeah,
though.
we took over.
Oh, we
this,
did take...
remember?
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're right. That happens. And you are all survivors in the Triton City. You
And then we
floated
took
up,
over a new ship.
and you overtook another ship. You're not super sure what happened to the crew of that ship.
Okay. Like, it's been a while. Memory's not the best.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah,
It's
so
been a
the
month,
ship
but
we came in on is unsatisfactory for taking on pirate captains who used to be employed by a certain dragon. We want...
It was more of a boat. We're looking for a ship.
There we go.
well, I would need time to consider it, but I guess I wouldn't mind a few deckhands to swab the decks. Pirate terms.
If we hire you, we're not doing chores for you.
Well, I can assure you that if you hire me, my price would first of all be very high, because I am not too keen on hunting other pirates. We prefer to come into wealth, if you will, and we don't want to put ourselves in harm's way.
So this guy, John Scurvy, is a dues-paying union member of the Pirate Cove.
Yeah, he basically he doesn't.
Would he
he's not
know
too,
the names of other pirates who are law-abiding pirates? So if we tell them the names of the 3 captains, and he's like, they're junk rats, like, well, we'll go after them.
possibly,
kind of thing, right?
Law-abiding pirates.
possibly. Yeah,
I don't know how to describe them.
Basically, the point I'm trying to get along
Piracy is
is
legal.
this dude. He's not too keen on just getting
Right.
into fights for nothing. You know,
Yeah.
it's dangerous. It's a ship against a ship. You know, he
Yeah.
wants fights that he's gonna win.
Right.
I think we should tell him who we're after, and let's give him the option.
I might be able to improve your ship to increase the odds of survival. I'm quite handy myself. And I pull out, I don't know, some artificer tinkering thing, and I just quickly gen up for the magical tinkering that little tiny device that takes like an action to make, and I just make like a scale model of his ship, just quickly, just poof, little holographic model of his ship or whatever one of the magical tinkering things are,
Sure. Take
and
your
I'll
word
set it
for
down in front of him.
It looks like a normal ship, but it has like 20 cannons on it or something. I don't know. It's like that is enticing. Who are you after exactly? See if I know him. I think it was
Well, we have 3 people that we have been after, or that we are going to have to go after. It's going to be Davy Jones. Are you familiar with that one?
I am, but continue.
Blackbeard.
Hi, Blackbeard. All right.
And of course, Coco Nelly.
Oh gosh, coconut. Why is
So,
your list the 3 most known pirates in our organization?
because who else is going to be brassy enough to try and steal from Moors, the Dragon Horde King?
So, you want me to go up with my crew after the most renowned pirates of our organization? Didn't the dragon himself lend any aid to this? Was this like a feat of strength? What's going on here? Am I being punked?
You're not being
No,
punked,
honestly,
but because you know them, it allows you to get close to them, right? Because they're like, oh, a friendly union member. They're not going to try anything shady. And then we'll sneak aboard and we'll disable their ships. We'll maybe turn their cannons around so when they go to fire, they hurt themselves. We just need your ship to get us to their locations. We'll do the rest.
Yeah, I'm not interested. And he starts to walk off.
I look over at the bosun there. What was his name again? We just
Eric.
created his Eric.
I wrote
Eric
it
the
down.
bosun. I was like, so piracy. You become a captain by killing the captain, right? Wink,
Yeah,
wink, hint, hint.
that's I've definitely heard of
Are
that
you
happening.
interested in helping us succeed?
I'll be honest with you. Our crew does not stand a chance against those names that you have listed here. Maybe the 3 of you are confident in your abilities, but without some serious strategy or something, I don't think you have a chance here.
Okay.
you
Well, you
sound
run.
like you know something about these guys. Can you give us more information? Even if you can't take us there yourself, maybe you can help us be better prepared.
The Coco Nelly, they're absolutely brutal. Kill on sight. I wouldn't even come near their ships. Typically, that's a death sentence.
What do they use as weapons?
The typical piratey stuff, but they're fucking little coconuts. They're terrible. There's
If they just use
so
normal
many of them.
weapons, why are they so terrifying? Doesn't sound that bad.
For every
Like
crew
no worse
member
than
that we
anyone
would throw
else.
up against them, they've got 10 goddamn coconuts to come at us. It's the wildest thing. I hate that. I would never. I don't remember between Blackbeard and
Dense
Davy Jones
population.
who was who. Yes, dense population. But
Oh,
one of them has
Blackbeard, hang on.
one of them has a straw
Davy Jones,
eagle.
tough ship, fortress-esque.
All right. So Davy Jones, Davy Jones, he's got some contacts in the sea. I believe, what was the other one? Davy Jones and
Blackbeard,
Blackbeard. Duh. I believe
tough
Blackbeard
crew.
was actually one of his contacts. If you were to go after Blackbeard, maybe you could work something and sneak aboard Davy Jones and take him by surprise. I don't know how you would handle the Coco Nelly and their crew though.
Fire.
Lots of fire.
Lots of fire.
Fire solves everything. I really don't have a lot of information for you other than that.
Do you know anything about Captain Tiger's crew? I noticed you were sitting at their table. Are they a better crew or a worse crew than your crew?
I mean, I don't want to put down the captain in any way.
Of course not. This is just two curious parties.
He kind of rubs his fingers together. He's like, I would say they're pretty. And he pauses. He's asking for
Bellamy
a
will
bribe. Thank you, Bellamy.
Bellamy will
God
take out a silver coin, place it in his hand.
Oh, sorry. I don't have. I've only got a laptop with single screen. I can't see if you're like doing hand gestures. I have to
I
switch
wasn't.
tabs.
I
Oh,
wasn't.
okay.
Yeah, he
Bellamy will
kind of
take
rubs
out.
his fingers and he's like, yeah, he'll accept a silver, being a not he has I don't know. He'll accept a silver. Goes,
All right. Well, and then while as he continues his talk, right, Bellamy will take out 2 silver and hold it up.
I personally think, at least by what they've told us, they seem to be a bit more experienced than we are. I've never seen them in action, but they have been a long surviving crew. At least they've been at this a little longer than us.
How many years have you been sailing with John Scurvy?
We'll call it 7 years, and we'll call them, I don't know, 10 or 12.
Bellamy
So,
will place.
if we were to dispose of a certain captain, you think you are confident enough to pilot the ship? You think the crew would side with you?
Well, every bosun knows how to pilot a ship, in case something did happen to the captain.
Yeah, but would the crew follow you? That's the real question. Are you leadership material, Eric?
I think
Bellamy will
handle
place
it.
2 silver in his hand and take out 3.
I think I could handle it. But I also think any bosun would be able to handle it.
What do you know about Captain Tiger's bosun?
Rourke.
Yeah,
Something.
Rourke and Tiger, they, as far as I can tell by their stories, this wouldn't be the first time they're meeting them. They go way back. It sounds like they were childhood friends, and they started a pirate ship together. A dream, if you will, that they.
I look over
that
at
came true.
Bellamy, kind of give him like a raised eyebrow. Be like, do you know Rourke? Like,
How
do you
long-
remember him from the circus days?
How long has Captain Tiger been pirating?
Well, he said like 10 years.
Yeah, 10, 12 years.
So basically the entire backstory. He ran away, started a ship.
Between my lack of roleplay, Bellamy, you should find it very suspicious that this man has been pirating longer than you would expect.
Yes. That's the question, right? why has this man No, I'm saying, right? If he's been pirating for longer, right? So they came to, he must have, Captain Tiger had to have come right? 10 years ago. But if he's been pirating for longer than that, that means he's not Captain Tiger. Captain Tiger was already somebody else before. And do you
You're
understand?
Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Everybody stop talking for a minute.
No, less more like it's more likely
All right,
he
there we go.
Assume the identity.
discarded of the original Captain Tiger and then went on to impersonate with a magical disguise of some sort. He has those capabilities.
Does anybody have moonbeam?
No,
I know you have
sorry.
a plan for that, but that just sounds so out of place.
It does.
No, so Eric's.
Moonbeam forces
you
a
hear-
creature that
Yeah.
is shapeshifted into its original form.
I didn't know.
It's not a
that.
shapeshift, it's a magical disguise. Well, maybe it's a
I think
shapeshift.
that too. I think it makes you show your original form. Although it could
Your
just
true
be
form, yeah.
shape-shifting.
You
I
I think
hear
it specifically calls out shapeshifting, but
Yeah, it might.
maybe DMs can play with it and be like, yeah, it gets rid of magical disguise too.
From, we follow.
Yeah, it's
along
probably
pretty
just
closely,
shape-shifting
but
if
you
that's what it
hear
says in the
coming
spell.
upstairs somebody yelling for Eric, and he goes running up the stairs. It's like, sorry, I have to go.
So I turn back around and look at Bellamy. I'm like, what the fuck?
So he probably killed Captain Tiger, the real one, and assumed his identity. What do you want to do, Bellamy?
You guys are all injured.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know we
we
need
just-
good sleep, but
We just came
We
back from
can-
that horrific dream maze, right?
I
So
think.
oh yeah, I still have like a sword attached to my hand this whole time.
Oh yeah.
Did we ever get our food and drinks?
Did we?
I mean,
I paid for them,
flavor. Yeah, you would have gotten them.
assuming we've got them.
He also
I
he owes you guys rations and fishing equipment.
yeah, so I look at the part and I say, I think we should have a conversation with Rourke. Maybe we can come to an agreement.
All right. See, do you want to see if you can get him over here?
Well,
Well, Rourke
if
is
we have a
upstairs with
conversation right
Captain
now,
Tiger.
we might also be attacked right now. So we should probably
Or
do
in a
it
room
like
upstairs?
tomorrow. We should
We
probably
could
take
always
a
wait
rest.
till we're on the ship, and then, things go down as they may.
Yeah. We can but I think we should take a rest first and
I agree.
Well, wasn't it like the middle of the night when we got woken up for this weird dream
Which is
adventure?
why we're so exhausted.
So the dream thing wouldn't have affected your characters, but you also fought those mobs for the Sword of Thorns. That's really what hurt you.
Anyway, let's go to bed. I'm tired. Did we get rooms? I should get rooms. Get a room, Bellamy, and tell me which one to go in, okay? I'm just gonna
guys-
stay up here. I don't want to go down the stairs again.
okay.
Did it
I get a
put you
room.
on a different scene? Do you actually see it? It's interesting.
I'm upstairs in a hallway, but I don't see anything but the hallway yet because I haven't moved.
Consider
I
that
get
non-canon until I get there.
I get 3 rooms.
Okay. That will be 3 gold pieces.
I'll pay it.
He's also like, yeah, I was expecting you guys. Here's what I owe you, and he'll give Bellamy basic fishing equipment and 20 rations.
Oh.
I'll add that in a second. Let me
Okay.
fix this scene for you guys. Let's see, Bellamy, basic fishing equipment on your sheet. Add 20 rations to yourself. then I'm going to pop these guys out of your line of sight and move them where they belong.
I'll pass over some rations to everybody else, I guess. Yeah, you can have 5 rations. I passed over 5 rations each to Grenduin and Nogos.
Oh, good. Thank you. Most helpful. And thank you for getting the room.
I don't know which room.
Those rations are heavy.
Do that. Pop that. Doop-a-doo. Put you in there. Shibadang. Okay, that should be good. I did unlock one of the rooms that would be your room.
Sure, I'll take the other 3.
Boop up.
I have 10 now.
Oh,
Yeah, so you guys go upstairs. You're in the little stairwell here. There seems to be a common area to your south with a bunch of rooms leading off of it.
All right. Which one is my room?
The only one that you guys see is unlocked is this room to the north here.
Bellamy, how many rooms did you get?
3.
Yeah, it seems like he gave you a room with a bunch of hammocks in it.
But what about? I paid 3 gold though.
Yeah. You gonna go down and complain to management?
Why? Like
I mean,
paid
that's
for,
a legitimate complaint.
I wait, but like, did I pay for 3 rooms or did I pay for like room for 3 people?
Your character probably paid for 3 rooms. He definitely gave you a room for 3 characters, though.
Oh, all right. I'll
So
go.
you were cheated, yes, and that was on purpose.
I'll go. Have a conversation.
Cool. Yeah, you get down there, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't realize that. That's exactly what you meant. Of course. Rooms are 3 gold pieces each, though.
All right.
I'm fine with the hammock.
So you'll have to
I
give
like
him
take a look
6
at him. Is he
more
like
gold
lying to me
pieces.
again?
No. This sounds legitimate. You give them 6 more gold pieces. You can each have your own room.
I'm okay. If anybody else wants their own individual room, they can go get it.
It's fine. A hammock is okay.
All right. Yeah, y'all take a long rest. I'll prepare the scene for the morning. Bellamy, did you add your 20 rations?
It's going to take me some time clanking.
Do I have fishing gear?
Yeah, I dragged some on your sheet. You should have it on there somewhere.
I can't find it.
Okay.
Did you look at the backpack?
I am.
I mean, it may not have ended up on there. I can try it again. There we go. Down towards the bottom.
Oh, I found it. Yeah.
All right. So the next morning, I'm going to get my armor back on. So, Bellamy, what are we thinking about Captain Tiger? Nogos, you talked to the bosun and got some information there. So, is he reliable? Do you think that we can prove that Captain Tiger's not himself and get the bosun on our side?
We'll have to speak to Rourke.
I'm setting up this common area for the morning, but
But how did he convince somebody who's been a friend with him, with this man since childhood, that he was this man?
just
Uh, I believe it's Shavad. This is Shavad.
yeah, you'd remember he's a master of illusion type wizard, but from there it's your own assumptions. How do you think he came to be where he is?
I don't think so. It would
Do
be
you remember Rourke or somebody who looks somewhat like Rourke
I don't think
existing
so.
back at the time? So it's possible he is actually a childhood friend who just wasn't involved in the circus side.
That's that. No, it would have to be. Well, I guess, but it is extremely unlikely.
How long
Because
did you live with Shavad?
Shavad's been there since I was a child.
So you lived with him for like, what, 15, 18 years? And you never saw this Rourke character. Was there anybody who was especially close to Shavad other than yourself?
I don't believe so. And Shavad, I myself was not close with.
I just can't see somebody who claims to be a childhood friend not seeing through some slip of a mannerism. Doesn't matter how magically accurate your disguise is. You can't know somebody's personality down to the minutia after you kill them. Like there's no physical way that Rourke would not know that Shavad is now taken over Captain Tiger unless he actually knew Shavad before Captain Tiger. Right?
Maybe Captain Rourke was really bad at paying attention to his friend.
I, I just can't see that.
I do
But
think it's
it's
strange, but it
possible.
doesn't seem like he was Captain Tiger's friend originally.
But Bellamy's he lived with him for 15 years and never seen Rourke or anybody closer to Shavad than himself. Right? So
Right, so it would
unless
stand that Rourke probably did not know Shavad, he only knew Captain Tiger.
I don't know. We need to get them set. We need to talk to just Rourke without Captain Tiger's influence. Like we need to figure out. We need to just
You've got to get
question
them
his.
separated.
Yeah, but without them knowing that we want to question their history. Like, does Captain Tiger know that Bellamy knows he is Shavad?
Okay, maybe we go to Bosun Rourke, and we ask him to tell us a story about his old friend from their childhood. And then
Yeah.
we tell that story again to Captain Tiger, but we change a detail in the story that if he's not really Captain Tiger, he wouldn't catch. If he is Captain Tiger, he would catch it.
That could work. What do you think, Bellamy? Are you comfortable getting that close to Captain Tiger?
Whatever must be done, we shall do.
Sounds like a plan.
So
Like-
I think we're going to have to agree to sail on his ship because clearly we were turned down by the other captain. We don't have any other means of travel. But I do think that if we can prove to Rourke that Captain Tiger isn't who he says he is, then we might be able to take out Captain Tiger much faster than we expected and still have a ship to sail on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Let's wait, is Grenwyn still gripping that sword?
The
Yeah, I
sword
can't
is
put it down.
infused
It's
with her-
just stuck there.
How did you get your armor off?
It was hard. It was really hard. Bellamy helped me. He's tiny. He got in there with Max. Thanks, Bellamy. I didn't say that.
So you're
last
just
time.
gonna permanently have one hand in a sheath?
Well, no,
Or are you just gonna wave
No, I'm
around
just
a
waving it
sword?
around. Definitely, it's not sheathed.
It's a good thing all furbolgs are very ambidextrous.
And I'm very tall too, so it's going over most people's heads. Yeah, no, it's stuck here until the ceremony. I think I'm just gonna have to figure out how to do stuff with this, which is gonna really dampen my practice on forgery. I've been trying to learn how to forge for a while now, and I've been making great progress. But I think this is gonna slow me down, and I feel very little disappointed about that.
You can always switch hands. Start forging with your. Wait, are you left or right-handed?
Well, it's hard with the sword, because you have to hold the paper with one hand to keep it still
Yeah.
and in the right
But
place, and then
you
write
can hold it
the
with
other
your
hand.
arm, right? Holding the sword upright.
It's different, I guess. Yeah.
I can
that's a
work
good
on building like a
suggestion.
little clipboard with a clamp for you.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah. I guess I probably should put my sheath on this. Just buckle it. So she's gonna put the sheath on it and then buckle it on. But it's stuck there. How many? I should have 2 artifacts, right? I got one in the cave that we went to.
Yeah, you got one in the mine,
Did I get
and
a
then you got
second one?
one from the tavern,
The mine.
the Hotel California, right?
Oh, did we keep that? Somebody has that. I don't think I got that one. I think I said no to that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I only have one.
Oh, okay.
Does anybody else?
I need to add that to your sheet. What? Anybody else? What?
No, never mind.
Cool.
Okay,
So
so
what you guys
that's
doing?
the plan. We'll send our threatening, furry, giant, sword-wielding furbolg to go separate Captain Tiger and Bosun Rourke. Bellamy will go after Bosun Rourke, and I'll keep Captain Tiger distracted so that Captain Tiger doesn't die.
I mean, are we going to kill him? We shouldn't be killing him, right?
Well, we need to
Not
we
yet.
need to make sure that Rourke and it's Rourke and Tiger, not Rourke and Savard, right? We need to ensure
Sure.
that, right? We need
Yeah.
to figure out their relationship.
We can do that on the ship, though. We just head out to the ship.
Yeah?
Then we'll separate them and give Bellamy a chance to go have a conversation with Rourke and then tell us the information, and then we can decide who talks to Tiger.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Let's go back to
And
the
if we
ship.
need to separate them, I'll be Project Interception.
Understood.
Before
let's
we
go to the
go,
ship.
though,
Uh-huh.
I just want to, out of character, how do artificers change their spell list? Is it after a long rest, or is it?
After a long rest, you can artifactors are, they're what do you call it? Prepared casters,
Yeah.
artificers. So, every time you finish a long rest, you can change the which spells you have prepared up to a maximum of I think it's like your level plus intelligence modifier.
Okay. I just want to see if maybe there's a better spell that I can
Yeah, when you
maybe
finish a long
switch to.
rest.
Yeah.
I guess you have to tinker with your spellcasting focuses for a minute per spell level for each spell that you change, but it seems like a lot of flavor that's kind of
Paladins
unnecessary.
can do that too, right?
Maybe. Now all the classes are different,
I
but
think
since we're both
paladins can
half
do that
classers,
too.
I think that's probably the case.
Just trying to think if there would be. Ooh, rope trick could be useful for tying up somebody.
That's not what rope trick does.
Rope trip makes you a little dimension you can go sit in.
Oh,
Pocket dimension. It's good for hiding yourself or something like an
yeah.
object. You could probably shove something into that space if you tied it up and had somebody go in first.
You'd have to grapple them up into it.
Ooh, that's a fun spell. I don't ever remember hearing this. Kinetic jaunt?
Oh, it's just
Oh yeah.
uh second level. What do you call
Yeah.
it? Dragon's fire step or something like that.
Yeah, it's
A
a bonus
Shadowlands
action.
Pride.
Self target, 1 minute concentration. I get 10 feet increased movement. Don't provoke opportunity, and I can move through another creature that doesn't count as difficult terrain. And if I end my turn in that space, I get pushed and take force damage. I don't ever remember hearing that spell, so it must be from some weird expansion book.
No, it's a gravitational spell, I believe.
Ah,
It's just
yeah, I
marked
don't
as
think there's
transmutation.
any super good spells that I can take that would help with, like, I don't have like Zone of Truth or anything weird, like role playing spells that I can
I
take.
have Zone of Truth.
Maybe that'd be a good one to take then.
You have Zone of Truth?
Yeah.
Okay, we can use that. I didn't know. Do you want to use Zone of, we could maybe do something with Zone of Truth.
Yeah, I think we
Because
could. I had 7 out of 8 spells, so I got Zone of Truth as my 8th spell. That's known, so I'll prepare it this morning.
I mean
Yeah, you get a change
we
on
can
a
we
long
can
rest as well.
uh like we can maybe use that to our advantage, right? If Shavad
Heck
um
yeah.
truly did impersonate Captain Tiger, we can convince Rourke by using the spell, right?
hmm we should be able to. The only thing I can foresee being a problem would be he has something that makes him immune to Zone of Truth, or he counterspells me.
Either of which could happen.
Well, a counterspell would be obvious. So you'd see him do it.
But Zone of Truth lasts for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. In a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. So it has to be a fixed point, but I could put it in a place and then you could bring somebody into it. They wouldn't know that they were in it necessarily unless they could detect magic, which if he's a spellcaster, he probably can. It's worth it, though. I think it's worth trying. So we should go.
Cool. Let's put your plans into action. You open the door, and it's a mimic. Ah!
How many spells? It's your int mod plus proficiency?
No. Artificer level.
So I can have 9.
I believe it is, at least.
I think it's intelligence and half your artificer level.
Okay, I'm just gonna look up artificer.
Are we doing legacy rolls for everything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Yeah, it's intelligence and half your artificer level. Same for
Yeah.
paladins.
Okay.
Mhm.
Rounded down.
So 5. Rounded down is 2. Plus 4 is 6.
Yeah, you open the door there, and you see Rourke gambling with a couple deckhands, brutes. They don't pay you any mind.
And before we will have left, I'm going to cast aid on all three of us.
Y'all got AIDS.
Plus 5 max, right?
All right, so you get 5. Yeah, 5 extra hit points. It's 5 extra hit point max total, and then everything goes up to meet that.
Can you cast a spell and apply it on us? Is that something you can do?
Maybe.
In theory,
Let
the
me try. I
automation
think I
should do
can,
this
yes.
for you, but we'll see if it works.
In theory, that should work. Let me try it.
You can carry on while she does that.
Oh, I need to add it on here. Oh, no, it's here.
Okay, I got 6 now.
Okay. Cool. It worked.
Oh yeah,
Very
definitely. Cool. So yeah, like I said, you guys open the door here, ready to go out, heading to the ship. I think your plan was, and you see Rourke and a couple brutes just gambling over some dice. They kind of give you a nod as you come out.
Where's Captain Tiger?
Are you asking in character?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rourke's like, he's having his morning bath. He's kind of a, I don't know, he does that.
How
You
long
guys
does
be
he
ready
usually,
when we're ready to go.
How long does he take a bath for?
I don't know. Whatever time he sees fit, I guess. Is there a typical time people take baths?
Could we speak with you, please?
With me? I guess.
Right.
Sorry, gents. I'll have to have my leave. I sense that our time here is coming to an end. They roll one last dice. Goes because he loses, and he opens the door to his room. And they're like, yeah, for my room, I suppose. I don't know.
Maybe you guys I'm gonna, just in case, I would like Gwendolyn to join us while, I don't know, Nobles can hold the door or something.
Yeah, I'll stand guard, sort of. I'll sit down and I'll ask him how to play this game because I don't think that dice is the game that I picked as my proficiency dice or game. I think I did Dragon Chess because it sounds cool.
They roll like four dice, like d6s, and whoever gets the most wins. Super basic. Typical pirates.
Oh, okay.
I could make a bunch of big rule set for you, but I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, so I sit down and I start playing dice with them.
Tell you what, just for you specifically, roll D20, and if it's more than a 10, I'll give you an X amount of money after we're done here.
My
God damn. Okay. All right, so into the what's really going on here. So Rourke says to you, Vic, what's this about?
how long have you known Shavad?
I don't know anyone named Shavad.
I mean, how long have you known Captain Tiger?
It's a,
My bad.
it's a weird way to mix up names, but I've known Captain Tiger all my life. We were friends when we were little, and we wanted to be pirates. And here we. Why you ask?
Have you always been a citizen of Oob?
Yes. I guess okay.
Oh,
To fit with the lore, I guess no, they wouldn't be always a citizen as Oob, but they were citizens of Oob since they were children.
Which is clearly more than 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's not like 15 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just making sure. We have reason to believe that Captain Tiger has been incapacitated and replaced by a stranger.
That's a weird assumption to make. Why would you think such a thing?
We have our reasons, but right, if you would like, we have a way to. We have magical means so as to gain a confession.
reveal the truth.
Reveal the truth, exactly. As I gesture to Gwendolyn, maybe she could to explain her magic.
He looks a little
Look.
conflicted.
I want you to think for just a minute. Think about Captain Tiger when you were kids. I want you to think about a time that was important to you. That you and Captain Tiger had together. Will you tell me about that time?
I mean, I'd prefer not to. I don't really know you people. I can say that he's definitely been drinking a lot more the past couple of years than he used to be.
Did he undergo a personality shift where he maybe didn't speak the way he used to, changed his vernacular, maybe he moved a little differently?
I mean, he moves like a drunk.
Sure. And it's telling that you say that he started drinking more. But you see, we have reason to believe that there is a man from a different world who stumbled into this one and wanted to start anew. And we believe that Captain Tiger was a victim of this man. Now, if your friend had befallen such a fate, wouldn't you do everything in your power to try and reveal the truth so that you would know that you were being taken advantage of and lied to, that your friend was harmed?
He seems conflicted, but he says, I'm willing to see where this goes. Look, I have a key to Captain Tiger's room here. I will say though, if this goes poorly, that I had nothing to do with it.
I have a very helpful tool that I can use that compels people to tell the truth within a certain area around me. I would like to use that on Captain Tiger with your permission.
You do know that Zone of Truth is not like a secret thing, right? The person knows when they're affected by Zone of Truth.
That's fine, but if he's in the zone of truth and he doesn't want to tell the truth, then that'll be very telling, won't it?
We can. So how Zone of Truth works is they make a saving throw, right? And it, if they succeed, they don't have to tell the truth, and if they fail, then they must tell the truth. But the caster knows whether they succeed or fail, and the caster can but the speaker can also, be like avoidant with their language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can also just not say anything. But
Yeah.
if they don't say anything or he dodges, then that does tell us something, even if it doesn't tell us the exact truth.
Just let me initiate it, and we can go from there.
Here's what I would like.
I normally wouldn't do this, but he's definitely been acting strange the past couple of years, and if this what you say is true, I want to know what happened to my friend.
Exactly what I'm thinking. So here's what you have to do. You need to tell him a story about a time when you and he were kids and that you remember.
I thought you were laughing. It's like, yes, a good story.
It does sound like a laugh at first.
It did.
But change a key detail and see if he agrees with the change, and if he's able to, and ask him some questions about it. Do you remember kind of questions? See what he says while he's in my zone of truth.
All right, let's give it a shot. He should still be in the tub, so just stand outside the door and I'll fire away.
All right. See, it's a 15-foot area, but a 60-foot range, so I can do it up to 60 feet away. It says on a point within range, so it doesn't say I have to see it. So I can stand outside the door and cast it at him.
I think spells typically need a line of sight, but I'm not.
It says you create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. It doesn't say anything about that you can see. You're right. They do usually say that you can see. This one specifically does not.
I would say you'd have to see that point, and then
At least
the
sometime in the
15 from
past,
that.
maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
So okay, well, can he just open the door wide?
Yeah,
Like
that's
if he just
what
opens
I
the
plan
door
to
wide,
do,
I
but
can peek
just
in
for
and see
future
it.
reference, I guess, like, if you see the point, you can do that point,
But-
and then it will go from that point.
Okay.
Shouldn't be an issue here, at least. All right. So you see him kind of walk in the room, and you hear him talking, be like, "Hey, Captain Tiger, sorry to bother you, sir, but I just had a weird hankering. Do you remember that time when we were kids and we went out on the beach there and I stepped on a jellyfish and it stung me? Good times, right?"
Do you need me to actually like stand here and cast the spell?
The
I probably
automation
should.
might. Is that what you're doing? I have to make a save. What's the save on it?
It's wisdom. I don't know what her DC is, though.
There it is. My DC is pretty high.
Oh, charisma.
Oh, no, not that high.
What? I thought it was wisdom.
16.
Okay, he will fail it.
Okay,
so yeah,
he can't speak a deliberate lie.
So you zone of truth and be like, it's kind of rude for you to just barge in on a naked man in a tub, but, I can't say I remember that. And he kind of digs into him. He's a little bit. He's like, "That's weird. Don't you remember? I stepped on the jellyfish and stung me, and we had to go and get healed. And it was shortly after we got to this world. We were kids. Surely you remember that." He's like, "No, sounds made up." And he kind of leans back to you guys quietly because it's on the other side of the room. There, he's like, "Yeah, that ain't the Sharon I know."
Sharon?
Yeah,
Captain Tiger's real name is Sharon?
I know, fun, right?
Boy named Sue?
All right.
I,
So you
I
don't
look at
think
him and
that
I
is
say,
him?
all right, for now, right, I understand. Right. I hope you understand the need to subdue him. Yes.
Yeah, the Sharon I know would definitely know that story. It was a big part of why we became pirates in the first place, because reasons. Look,
Right, jellyfish
I
reasons. Got it.
I'm with you.
All right.
I say it sounds like this dude did something to Sharon, and I want revenge. I'm with you, 100%.
I need you to round up the rest of the crew as well. Make sure they have their loyalty straight, right? And then we must put
It's the
them in an
code of the
environment of
pirates. You don't have to worry about that. They're all on the ship, though. I'm not about to sail out to the ship and come back.
all right. So
And Rourke, you're ready to take over?
Yeah, piece of cake.
then we
All
must
right.
find what's. Do you know of a fitting location where we can subdue, right? Him as like as Bellamy says the word subdue, right? Like
Why
the
subdue?
whites of his knuckles will like, I mean, he like
Hmm.
he'll like clench his fist tight and like his hand will turn pale from all the tension, right?
No looks over at Bellamy, puts his hand on his like lower, or I guess the lower part of his arm, but like above his elbow, and says, "Why subdue? He's naked in the tub, like 15 feet from us. Let's go shank him in the tub. Done."
Because we don't know where the real Captain Tiger is. They might be
Oh,
alive somewhere.
I doubt that.
Well, we
Well,
still
that's
need
probably
to.
true after who knows how many years. But
Exactly.
we don't know when he took over Captain Tiger. He could have just done it a year ago.
We also need to know. I also have things I'd like to ask, if
Okay.
possible.
Well, he's currently still under the effect of the zone of truth. Why don't you?
Have that rope.
We can all burst into the bathtub. I can hold one arm. Gren can hold the other arm. He's he's naked in a tub. Like he doesn't have his weapons. He doesn't have his armor. You can question him at length. The crew is going to side with Rourke. This is the best time to do your interrogation, and you could even push him under a little and do an enhanced interrogation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
And
private.
while
We're
you guys
inside.
are bickering amongst each other, he's like, "Yeah, I've got a way to figure it out." And he sidesteps over the little privacy curtain and fires flintlocks at him.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
So everybody roll initiative.
I
can,
All right.
can
What
I
is happening?
can we take a break for a moment? I've been drinking a
Yeah,
lot of
I also
water.
need a bio
Yeah,
break.
you guys are sick. Go ahead and take
Yeah,
a
us
quick break.
sickies are
We'll
like
do a bunch
fluid
of quick
filled.
breaks today, right? Roll your thing. Go take a quick bio.
All right.
think we got time to make a coffee.
Oh no, I got a 1.
I'm actually gonna move you back a little bit, No Go, since you guys
Okay.
were outside the room bickering when he did that.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly go make a coffee.
Okay. Welcome back.
Well, that got a little spicy.
You are up first if you want to take your turn while we wait. Totally fine.
I guess. Yeah, I guess I can. So yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, shuffle past Grenduin and like try and lower his gun hands. Like, so I guess I'm gonna make a grapple attack on him and try and stop him from murdering this guy.
Okay. Yeah, he shot his blade. You see little blades kind of sticking in the wall around him. Obviously has missed. And there's a little privacy standalone thing in the middle of the room there.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. Um. So, do you want me to just make my arm blade attack, but it's gonna do no damage?
Is this so you're trying to
Grapple
restrain
him.
Rourke from grappling?
Yeah.
We can just do
Yeah.
a grapple. I think that's
Okay.
fine.
But like I don't have it queued up as a thing, right? So that's why I was wondering, do you want me to just use my arm blade and then just if it does damage? Or actually no, I just won't
No,
target him.
no, you would just make a
Oh, it needs
athletics
to be a
check, and
target.
I'll make an athletics check, and
Oh, you're just gonna go athletics versus athletics.
yeah, for a grapple.
Okay. Can I make acrobatics or does
No,
it have to
but
be
he
athletics?
can. You
Okay.
specifically have to make athletics as the
Ugh.
grappler.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm back.
You guys are good.
So cold.
I mean, that's not a terrible roll considering the 0 modifiers.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, I rolled much better, but not bad.
Oof.
Yeah, so you come in, you try to kind of hold him back, be like, "Ah, Rourke, don't do that." He hears you, but he seems determined. He also wants
Okay.
to know what happened to his friend. He's got revenge in his eyes.
Then I guess I'm gonna stab him with my trident.
Ah,
Be like, yo, cut it out. It just does a tiny bit of damage.
yeah. Throw in a little mini blurb on what your intention is there.
So I, oh, for the rest of the group?
No, what you're
Oh.
saying to Rourke, but make it quick because
Oh, okay.
turn order or
Rourke,
whatever.
we need to question him. Ask him, like, he's in a bathtub. We can hold him underwater until he answers the questions. Murdering him is not going to answer your questions or Bellamy's questions. So cut it out,
Cool. End your turn.
at least just for now. You can help Bellamy kill him once we have the answers we're seeking.
Then make sure you end your turn.
Um, Bellamy will walk in. Where are all of Captain Tiger's belongings?
There's a little chest next to the tub, and there's a little privacy divider in the room there. Bed's a
I
mess. Desk is clean.
can I try to grab the chest
Sure.
and like
Yeah,
just
no,
take
you
it
can
with
grab
me,
it. Yeah.
like back. So I like walk 15 feet or 10 feet here. Just walk 10 feet away.
I will smack you with an opportunity attack, though.
uh,
From
Sure.
Rourke?
No, from
Captain Tiger.
Captain Tiger, because you gotta get up in his person and then.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we could call this a surprise round since you guys are kind of invading his
What's more
space.
surprising?
Yeah.
Uh, then would that have required my action?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
All right, that was my bonus action. I'll enter Blade Song.
Okay. Make sure that triggers correctly, but
It says I'm out of its thing, but I have resource.
Is that the last thing you're going to do on your turn? We can fuck with it here.
Um,
Thought we had this set up so it just works. There you go. There you go. All right. Is that your turn?
yes. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Like I said, surprise round. Rourke is going to hold off from taking further action because this better be good for letting Grendwin take a turn.
All right. For my object interaction, I'm going to pull a rope out, and I'm going to come to the tub. And for my action, I'm going to grapple him. I have 2 attacks, so grapple counts as 1 attack. So my first attack is to grapple.
Okay.
All right, so that was a 16.
Let's do. Whew, you succeed. He is grappled.
So for my second attack, can I like start tying the rope around his hands? Like, or start like binding his arms to his sides or something?
So we'll call the action would
that
be
be-
to multi-attack, right? So you're doing an action to grapple.
Yeah. No. A grapple is an attack. Grapples count as an attack. If you do a grapple as 1 attack, you still have a second attack. But if tying him up is an action, then that wouldn't work.
Right. That's why I'm getting at. So you are replacing attack. So I guess you could get a second attack if you want, but not to tie him up.
Okay, I'll attack him. I've got a sword in my hand, literally. Okay.
Oh, look at that block.
So yeah, he's wiggling and wet and slippery, so I miss. But I'll be ready to tie him up next time. And I'll yell, "Help me tie him up! I've almost got him."
Okay. No go. Stop the round.
I guess I will go over and help Grendwin tie up Captain Tiger.
Okay. Do a sleight of hand at advantage.
Control?
No.
Nope.
Alt for advantage. A for A.
Can I keep my first roll?
Well, whichever one's higher, I suppose. Being at advantage.
Yeah.
Let's see. Your original roll is a 15 18, so 19 would actually be your roll.
Yeah. 10-4. Oh, gross. Alrighty. A 19. Does that time up successfully?
Let's see. Yes, definitely.
Okay. And that's my action to tie up?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so
Unless you have a bonus action to do, that will probably be your turn.
yeah, for like in terms of doing stuff, but now I'm gonna say stuff.
Sure.
And I'll try and explain what just happened to Captain Tiger.
Gotta make it quick.
Be like,
because
yeah,
turn
I got
order or whatever.
a couple of seconds here, right? So it's like, okay, bro, we know that you're not actually Captain Tiger. Rourke over here confirmed it for us. He wants to know what you did with his friend, the real Captain Tiger. Bellamy, the guy that just stole your chest, wants to know, uh, what the fuck, man? Why did you betray him and kill his mentor? Okay, so you're tied up now, and we're gonna do a little enhanced interrogation and figure out what you know. Okay, toodles. And then I like back off so that Bellamy can get in and do some interrogating, or Rourke can get in and do some interrogating. Actually, I'll go this way instead. That way I'm clear of the door.
All right. Well, Bellamy will walk in, and then he'll take out his dagger and he'll stab Captain Tiger.
That's my boy.
Hopefully somewhere not lethal.
Fuck him up.
Advantage.
Oh god, look at all these things I have.
He's grappled, no, or restrained.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
restrained.
yeah.
All right. 8 damage plus. All right. 12. Sneak attack. As and after I stab him, I say, all right, I won't even say anything. Actually, I just stab him, eyes like unblinking, right, face unmoving, with a cold gaze, and just looking at him.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he at least acts confused. He's still under zone of truth. He goes, Rourke, don't you? Has our time together meant nothing to you? And he is going to. Of course I do. Silly game. Blah. Yeah, that's fine. Do the thing. Nice. And he will he'll kind of you notice him kind of wriggle his fingers around in his general direction under his binds.
Can I stab his hand?
No, it's not your turn. But that will be his turn. Next turn being Rourke's. He goes, "Wait, guys, he's got a point. He doesn't really. He seems to have totally changed gears. He's like, we've got to stop this." And he will attack Bellamy. Target and this. Once and twice with his cutlass. Boop bop. You got something on your screen there.
I'm clicking it, but oh, okay, there you go.
Okay. He makes contact, but you throw up your spell at the last second here, and it doesn't pierce you. Gredwin, you are up.
All right. Oh, no. No, don't you fall for that. And I will take this time to tie him up.
He is tied up.
Did somebody else tie him up?
Yeah, I tied
Yes.
him up with a
Oh,
19.
okay. Then I'm going to attack him. I'll start with a shove attack. No, actually, I'll start with a melee attack and then I'll do a shove attack. So I'm going to go try for non-lethal damage. And I'm going to miss. And then I'm going to shove him. I'm going to try and shove him underwater.
It should have been at advantage. Should have rolled it automatically, but go ahead and roll it again.
No, I didn't do a thing, probably. Okay.
Well, I have the restrain thing on him, so it should have done it by itself, but regardless.
Okay, not better.
Nope.
Okay, so then a shove attack.
In fact, that was a 1. But it's alright, it's at advantage, doesn't count.
Is a shove attack an athletics check or an unarmed strike?
It's not an attack, it's
I think
an
it's
action
considered
that
to be a special
replaces
melee
an
attack.
I think I would just roll against it.
Like you can
and test
grapple,
it.
you can shove, or you can. There's
Yeah,
3 options in the special melee attack.
I don't deal
Mhm.
with these a lot. I'm not sure if it replaces an attack or if it's its own action.
It replaces an attack.
No, a shove replaces an attack like a grapple.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, in that case, do an unarmed.
Unarmed strike?
Yeah.
I can't hit it all tonight. Oh, these digital dice. They
He's
kill
really
me.
wiggly, but also that should be
He's
at
too slippery.
advantage. So roll again.
Literally.
Oh, shoot. I gotta start. Okay, so it's what? A for advantage, Alt for advantage.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that this time.
Hey,
Oh,
there
but I
we
finally
go.
hit. Okay. So I finally hit him. I do 5 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, but you
Yeah,
are
take
trying
that, buddy.
to shove him underwater, right?
Yeah. I'll say, you better start telling the truth. I will compel you one way or another.
Cool. Good turn.
Oh, yeah. Let me end it.
No ghosts. Top of the round.
So Rourke got charmed or something. I don't know if this is going to work in our favor or not. I am going to put my hand on his shoulder, on Rourke's shoulder, and cast Enhanced Ability and give him the Eagle's Splendor to give him advantage on charisma checks. Hopefully he can shake off whatever this is. It lasts for an hour, so more than enough time for this fight. And then I will, like, I guess, kind of put both hands on each of his shoulders and just kind of like look at him, look at his eyes, and be like, "You can do this, bro." And then I'm gonna end my turn. Hopefully, this will help. Oh, I had the wrong person selected, I think. I think I just did it to Bellamy.
You gave it to Rourke, it looks like.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I feel like charisma is probably the thing that got him affected by this whatever. So if he has a chance of breaking it at the end of his turn, now he's got advantage on breaking it. Maybe.
All right, Bellamy, you are up. Those things happened.
Well, um, I'll just stab him.
Stab who? Captain Tiger or Rourke?
Yeah, of course. No, Captain Tiger.
Fair
He's like,
enough.
make sure you do it at advantage.
I will. I guess use the same dagger. All right. Cast Booming Blade at advantage. So alt is advantage. Because restrained. That would hit. And I would deal.
Looks like I took
15.
22.
Yeah, and sneak attack too. So. uh. Where's sneak attack?
Is it? Should be on
Oh,
your favorite.
it was that was at the very top.
There
Oops.
we go.
7 more damage. Right? As I just like continue to silently stare at him as I stab him over and over again.
Yeah, his eyes kind of. You can end your turn when you're done. His eyes kind of widen as realization is setting in, and he says, "All right, jig is up. Let me go. I'll tell you what I know." Does that appeal to anybody? Specifically
What?
Bellamy, I guess. Do you still want to kill him?
I I look at Rourke. What's does it seem like Rourke is still under a magical effect?
Yeah, let's take his turn to do a little bit of roleplay here. Rourke is like, "Where's Sharon?"
Ah.
Sense being under the zone of truth still. Because Sharon's dead. It's very
Is that the
nonchalant
truth?
about
Is that the truth? I
He's
look at
still under zone of truth, so it should be.
Mm-hmm.
seems like
How did Sharon die?
he just smiles, and it seems like Sharon's eyes kind of light with a newfound fire as Captain Tiger reveals his true self. And he looks like the man that you would recognize to be Shavad. I know, shocker, right?
Does anybody else recognize Shavad?
You shouldn't.
Okay.
I definitely don't. Came from a
And then
whole
from
different
there,
world.
he seems to kind of disappear.
I
We'll go back to the turn order. Rourke is he seems flabbergasted, pissed off. He's like, "No, no, Sharon!" And it's Grenwyn's turn.
Ooh, he has disappeared now. I don't see him anywhere. He's the same kind of creature that Bellamy is, right?
With your knowledge of how this world works, should be.
Ooh. All right, so there's not really much I can do to make him reveal himself. Okay. Well, that's just. I didn't expect him to disappear. That's
Annoying
very
ass.
unfortunate. Not helpful guy. Okay, I guess I will. There's not much I can do. Dang. I'll hold an action to attack him if I see him. I'll attack him with my sword like I've been attacking him with. And I'll move to here.
Okay.
All right, that'll be my turn.
So he disappeared. Are the ropes still holding him, or did they fall into the tub?
The ropes disappeared as well.
Oh,
When he shapeshifted, was he still tied up?
Yes.
well, then I think I'm gonna see invisibility and see if he's still there. Is he in the tub?
Yeah, he looks very scared. But only you know that. Earmuffs everybody else
Okay.
for
Um,
now.
huh. How do I do this? Ugh.
Well, that was your action to cast the
Yep.
invisibility. You have your free action to speak and a bonus
Yeah.
action. And movement, I guess. But
Tell Bellamy where he is.
Yeah. We know that Sharon is dead. So Rourke's, I guess, backstory is sealed. So the only thing left for us to do is to seal up Bellamy's backstory, or at least this section of it, right? So yeah, I say Bellamy, he's still in the tub, he's just invisible. Stab it.
stab at the.
Stab at the water. You're gonna get him. He's invisible, but he's still there.
I don't
Bellamy
think.
will
I'm not sure.
look
You
at the
could
tub and stab.
here. I don't think you can target. So there you go.
19 hits, 10 damage, plus. Oh, that. I apologize. That damage shouldn't trigger actually.
Because he
That
hasn't
only
moved.
triggers if he moves. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that you can add the previous HP back too. My bad. I kept
Oh,
rolling that
I
thing.
already did.
8 damage. As I'm just stabbing in the face.
So he should be down to that much. Yeah, when I transformed him into his real token, the hit points got screwed up. But he's at this many. Can't you guys tell?
This many?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, his invisibility wears off. Still restrained. You said specifically you're stabbing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Carry on then. Set end your turn.
Um. Yeah, I don't think there's much else. I'm just like silently, like looking forward and stabbing him over and over again.
With that, just be like, well, go big or go home. That's what I would say. It's really weird to do things while tied up. Especially as a wizard. Like, I know if I try to break these ropes, he's gonna be like, oh, I'm weak wizard, right?
Oh, but also he shouldn't be able to use somatic components because his hands are tied.
Yeah.
Because he's tied to his side.
Depends on the thing.
We didn't specifically say that we tied his hands up, like so that he couldn't cast, right?
No, I said he was tied with his hands like pinned to his sides, like his arms pinned to
But he
his
was
sides.
also in a bathtub, so how easily could you get the rope around both of his wrists and his torso and get it tight
Right.
enough, right?
She was grappling him with, you did, but you guys didn't specify it, so I'm not
Yeah.
doing it that way. He
But
will
that's
look.
also how he was able to charm Rourke, right?
Yeah, yeah. I specified, he wiggled his fingers beneath
Yeah.
his little bindings or whatever. But
That's why when you tie up wizards, you gag them, because there's like 4 spells that don't have verbal.
Hey man, you were there too. Get your gag out.
I didn't know he was a wizard. I didn't know what your plan was.
he'll look at Bellamy and say, she never truly liked you as a protege. You were her least favorite protege. We'll go with that. Something like that, along those lines. Make an intelligence saving throw if it didn't make you automatically.
Fuck, I rolled a 3. I have a plus 12.
You have plus 12? Jeez.
All right. So you take the damage, and you can only do an action, a bonus action, or a movement. You can't have more than that.
Okay.
Not like it matters. Rourke is pissed off, and he is going to slash at him with his cutlass. Really? Let me get rid of this stupid wall. The wall got slashed and stabbed and obliterated. Yeah, he had some pretty hard misses. Grendwin. Seems like
right.
your friends are aiming to kill.
So we're done with this guy. I shoot a bolt of sacred flame at him.
I mean, we're not done with him.
We're not. All right.
Well-
Well, I'll sacred flame him and hope he doesn't die. And it looks
Well, it
like
looks
he
like
saved,
he passes, yeah, so he takes no damage.
but he has disadvantage on that. Oh, he should have disadvantage on that because he's restrained, right? Dex checks are at disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah, looks like it. Dex saving throws. Let's do. God, how do I roll this again? Myself.
I mean, you could just Sacred Flame him a second time. It's a cantrip, so it's not like you're burning up slots.
He still passes,
You want me to just do that?
and I don't.
Okay.
You don't have multi-attack on spells.
No, he's saying I should just do it again to like put it at disadvantage, just to have a second roll.
Oh, I guess, but I just rolled a dex save. He passed.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
It's because this token.
As
doesn't
an object interaction, can I pull like a handkerchief out of my pocket?
Sure.
Like a piece of fabric, or I'll just like find something in the sheet. I'll tear a little bit of fabric off of the sheet, and I'll hold it out and say, "Somebody stuff this in his stupid mouth." And that's my turn.
I guess I will walk over, grab the fabric, and then walk across, and then gag his face. Sleight of hand again?
Yes, please.
Oof. He's restrained at advantage? Maybe?
Yeah, dude. So you go in there and you try
Hey,
to
there we go.
gag him. There you go. There you go. That's much better. And you fall into his mouth, and he is now gagged.
I fall into his mouth.
I also updated his token, so I hope all his automation works correctly now. Dope. Bellamy, your gagged, restrained individual is before you.
Bellamy will stab him silently in the face. He's slowly gonna. Oh, oops, that's not the one I want to roll.
These two brutes out here are just gambling like none of our business.
All right, that misses. But
Well, they saw the
let's say,
second in
let's say,
command go in and start
let's say
shooting, right?
he's gonna quote unquote purposefully miss as he stabs the dagger next to his face, and then finally he's gonna open his mouth as he says,
Wait, weren't you charmed by his
"Yeah, I
insult
can only
or
do an
whatever?
action, but I'm just talking. Am I not allowed to talk?"
No, you're fine. It's a
Oh,
free
okay.
action.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say like, where are the rest? Where are they?
He mumbles through the cloth in his mouth.
You don't want to talk, right? As I hold up the dagger again threateningly.
He rolls his eyes like. Also, in theory, you know where the others are, just not
Yeah, but
specifically.
I just want him
Okay, cool.
to say it. You know what I mean?
Well, he's not saying anything with being gagged. But does that end your turn?
Um,
Should. Unless you want. You can't even move. Yeah, with that debuff on you.
well,
Don't really have
I
anything
guess
else.
one last thing I'll say is, right? Bellamy will like lean forward, right? As I say, and I kind of whisper in his ear, "Where's your piece?" Right?
Okay.
Your token, or I guess.
No, peace works. All right. He is restrained, bound, gagged. Guess I'll try to break it. Since I'm gagged now, you monsters. Let's see. Anybody know how much to break out a rope?
I can quickly look it up.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I think it's like 15.
It says DC 17.
Hmm.
Which, wouldn't you know it, I rolled a 17. So he snaps out his rope, spits out this rag,
I mean,
and
with a 17, I feel like I knotted it pretty good. So you'd have to work on that knot.
oh no, too easy. He's gonna try and run out. So let's have everybody take an opportunity attack as he bobs and weaves through the masses. Can't even do that. I can't walk through you guys.
You cannot.
No, that's totally fair. I'm going to. It's an action to do. Yeah, I guess that's it.
He can break out of his ropes and then stare as we stare, and then we
No,
just
that's
stare.
his action, right? So he breaks out his
Yeah.
rope, and then he'll say to Bellamy, "Hey, you'll never know." Rourke is fully blown on revenge and keeps on slicing. He's gonna keep bobbing and weaving. All right, Gredwin, you're up.
All right.
Dude broke out of his bindings, and it looks like he is going to try and escape. There's also windows in this room. I keep forgetting to mention.
I'll just come and attack him some more. Let's see. How far am I? I could use my whip from here. I've got a stabby hand. I'm just gonna go up here and stabby hand attack him. Yeah, gotta use that one. But I think I finally hit him. Should I roll damage?
I'm gonna cast a spell and make you roll that again. And you do automatically, so that's cool. You still hit me.
All right. And I'm gonna do it again. I think I hit you again.
Looks like it.
Okay.
This makes up for
And,
your rolls earlier.
Yeah, those were terrible. I will back off on the door, but like I'm blocking the door, so it's not going to be friendly when he gets there. That's my turn.
I think I'm just gonna stab him.
Need to roll a couple wisdom saves for reasons. There it
Oh.
is. Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. That was targeting Rourke, not Captain Tiger.
It still misses.
Naked, he has a higher AC than 12?
Yeah, much higher. I will say that after Grendwin hit him, he raised his arm out of the water with this like vicious looking short sword, and he like locks into her.
Where the fuck did you get that short sword from?
She's on his
His
person
prison
under the
wallet.
water. It's under the water.
A
What do you want from me?
16 still misses?
He has a butt dagger.
Yeah, and butt plate mail.
All right, Bellamy. It looks like, for reasons unbeknownst to you, he wants to murder Grendwin all of a sudden.
I will.
With a short sword they pulled up out of the water.
I guess I will try to stab him in the face. Right? Why are you touching my friend? Right? Like I don't know. He's trying to I'll try to stab I can stab him non-lethally, right?
Can you stab somebody non-lethally? Yeah, sure. Him in the thigh, I guess.
Stab him oh,
There you go. There's the answer.
never mind. Wait, I have
ahead.
inspiration. Can I use
That
my
should be
inspiration?
Sure.
Okay.
Don't roll it again. Just tell me 1 or 2.
Oh. I rolled nat 20 anyway.
Yeah. No, it's gonna hit, but 1 or 2.
2.
Damn it. All right. Well, we will take that as your actual thing. You do 19 damage, and then you can roll your
Sneak attack.
attack.
And I roll those again, right? Oh well, it's 12. As I'm like, right,
Yeah.
like I just like stare daggers at him as I stab him in the thigh and like cut his leg off essentially.
All right. He would be dead, but is instead not.
Non-lethally stabbed to death.
No, you did enough to kill him, but you're doing non-lethal, right? With your
Mhm.
daggers or whatever. Totally fine. Description's not there. So, I'm going to end the combat. Where are we at? What do you want to do?
Well, how much do you actually want to know from him?
He
Well,
will die. He will die at this point. It's just you can get a little information.
like, I look at Grendon as I say, "Can you bring him back up?" Essentially, I'm asking like, "Can you like put him at 1 HP?"
Yeah, let's pull him to the bed. So we'll grab him to the bed, and I'll pump 1 HP into him. But
And I'll
tie
make
him
it so
up.
that and like make his
And tie his
hands,
hands up.
cut his hands off.
And
Yeah, we'll
we
cut
should
his hands
blindfold
off.
him. We're
Oh,
gonna
definitely.
blindfold him too. He can't
Great.
see
Yeah.
anything. So he can't see. He can't move his hands, but he can talk.
It's a good one. So he's blinded, handless,
Restrained.
And his
restrained.
arms are restrained. Yeah. His legs are restrained too. No wiggling toes.
He's essentially like mummified.
Cool. I'm with it.
And then we do a really good search. Like somebody's got to glove up, and we're gonna check his prison wallet because he's not pulling anything else out.
Yeah, he seems very attached to his short sword, but obviously you can pull it away from him without much
No,
of
we
a...
don't pull it away. We just cut off his wrist. No more short sword,
I'll
bro.
give you
Yeah,
that.
we
That's
definitely.
fair. Totally fair. His hand, his lifeless hand, still grips the handle
I pry it off.
easily.
We pry it from his cold, dead fingers.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
what do you want?
Is there anything special about the short sword?
Do you want to keep the short sword?
Can I like search it? Like I'll break it apart if need be and stuff.
That's a, as far as you can tell, it's a short sword.
All right, I'll hold on to it.
Might be
Right, I looked
magical,
through.
but we don't know right now, right?
I looked through the chest of stuff that he has.
Okay. Within the chest, let's see. There are things. We got 10 darts, another short sword, some common clothes, and some silken rope. Oh, and I guess the game piece. I didn't have that on his inventory sheet, but that would definitely be in there.
The game piece?
Yeah, a game piece.
Oh, is that part of Bellamy's thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
I hope you all don't mind.
Let's see what happened here.
I don't even know what that is for. What kind of game is that?
This is a token of sorts.
Well, when you're ready, I would love to hear the story. But now I think we need to make him talk. You ready for me to wake him up?
Bellamy will like kind of nod, yeah.
All right, I pop 1 point for my pool of lay on hands. Let's see.
I guess I will take the silk rope and put hempen rope in its place. That saves me 5 pounds.
Okay, so you're taking the silk rope.
Yep.
Okay, there's still that other short sword and darts. Does anybody want that stuff?
I will take them because we can always sell them.
Mhm.
But if anybody wants them, yeah, I don't know that I would
Does
use
somebody
darts,
want
but maybe.
my hempen rope? It's 50 feet and weighs 10 pounds.
We can just use that to wrap him up, I guess.
And if you need to get rid of it for weight, I could probably take it for a while and we could sell it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Okay. All right, everybody's character sheets should be updated. Let's get back to the roleplay.
Okay, so he's awake. Bellamy, what did you want to ask him?
He kind of stirs and he starts screaming in pain.
Bellamy
Why'd you
would
hear me?
Bellamy will like kind of scratch his face with the blade. Like I had to like gesture and then make like a shh sound for the empty, like calm down a little bit.
It's like, Death, just let me die.
Alright, Bellamy will like lean over and whisper in his ear. Do you keep in contact with the rest?
Did that work, Ren? I tried to give you the rope,
Yes.
but there we go. Okay.
It's like, I don't know where anybody
Thank you.
is. I've been on my own. I'm in a lot of pain. I just want to die. I lost my spell book. I barely hung on to your stupid
Whoa.
gay piece.
Spellbook.
My fucking... Yeah, he's a wizard. My goddamn...
Where? Where did you lose it? Or did it get lost in the ship explosion?
I lost in the water. Just... Oh, God, just kill me.
Wait, so if he doesn't have a spell book, how did he cast spells?
Wizards can cast spells that they are...
They know. They just can't change their
prepared. They can
stuff.
cast their
Oh,
prepared spells.
okay.
I can't think of the word prepared. And then there's the stupid sword, constant haunting, and
So haunting sword?
A sword.
The one that Bellamy's holding?
You might want to put that sword down, Bellamy. Just pop it in a bag or something.
All right, I do so.
then he loses consciousness because his
I've got a healer's
hands,
kit that I
he's-
can
he's-
expend on him that doesn't. It'll like
I mean, I gave
stabilize
him a hit point, so he
yeah,
should be.
but he is
like-
bleeding out. So you can continue to heal him to
Alright,
get more information if you'd like.
I guess give him another hit point.
Okay.
Yeah, so he kind of opens me like, oh God, just let me die. Got another question for the man.
I guess like
That's making sense.
How did you convince the crew that you were Captain Tiger? Certainly your face wasn't enough.
Yeah, Rourke actually answers that one. He's like, I mean, I guess that's on me. I should have known. I didn't.
So, what else do we need to know from this person?
I have no use for him. All right.
Bellamy, you keep saying the others. What are you talking about?
He dies again.
That's fine.
So yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
I'm
We
referring
did nothing
to.
interesting.
Maybe we should let Rourke do the final stabbing.
He's like dead this time, so he would have to revive him at this point.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I guess No Ghost looks over
I-
at Rourke and be like, "Are you satisfied that vengeance or justice has happened for your friend Sharon?"
I wish I would have known what happened to him, but I do very much appreciate the three of you coming here and pointing out this imposter. Whatever you need, I'm in your debt.
We need
Out
to
of
hunt down some
character,
pirates.
how armed is the ship that we're currently on, or we will be going on?
It's a passenger ship, so it's not.
So we need to build up some armor onto it and get some cannons for it, and so I guess okay. So
Or,
back in character now.
and hear me out, we take over a ship that has cannons.
Oh, we become pirates ourselves.
Definitely easier
Maybe.
to hunt a pirate as a pirate.
I mean,
Character.
if we go for the Coconellis, I hear they have quite a few cannons on their ships.
I think
True.
you'd have a hard time finding the Coco. What exactly are you after?
We're
Is this
after
Rourke asking
Moore's
us?
horde. Moore's horde.
Yeah.
Sure.
Moore's whores.
From who? From who?
Whores.
Whores.
From Moore's. What are you talking about?
Whores the hordes. Yeah. So which hordes are he after?
Hmm.
Moore's
The
horde.
whores of the Blackbeard.
Yeah,
And
Blackbeard's horde
Coconelli.
and
And Davy
Coconelli and
Jones.
yeah.
Obviously,
We've
all
got to
very
get them.
recognizable names, and their whores belong beyond them. Um,
Whores.
do you have a general direction of these pirates?
We
We
do,
know
yes.
where they were. What, as of 6 hours ago? We know
Yesterday?
where they were.
Like 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Okay.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday.
Yeah. So you guys lay down your map. It's a nice, clean table to look after it. You guys lay down your map, and he kind of looks over it and says, "Well, I can say that I think it was what Blackbeard with the see the crew or the fortress thing.
I thought Davy Jones was the crew.
That sounds right. I'm going to continuously get them mixed up, even though I
Yeah.
can
Okay.
read them. But so Blackbeard, he says that he works with the other pirates, but he wouldn't just allow a stranger ship in. So the best course of action with him might be to, like you're saying, take a different ship and go in with that one. Coco Nelly is kind of a wild card. You don't really find them; they kind of find you. So good luck with that one. As far as Davy Jones, looking at the map, it seems that at least 2 days ago they were docked in this location. So that
Maybe
might
we
be your
should go
best
after
bet.
Davy Jones. Yeah.
We can go after them first. We have to go after them all, so
Yeah. we can go for
whatever.
one card. I mean, I think. Oh. Right. I like look at Rourke and ask him through like I just want to ask him to like help us at least for Davy Jones, you know, if he can help us retrieve a ship from them.
It's not a bad plan. You take one of their ships, you could use it against Blackbeard.
Indeed.
I can get you to this location, at least far enough away to where they won't notice us. You may have to go in on your own, though.
Can you give me a couple of pointers on how to steal a ship? Drive it a little bit?
If you can steal the ship, I can provide somebody to sail it. In fact, where am am I going with this? If you can steal the ship, I can provide somebody to sail it, but let's worry about getting to the ship in the first place.
Okay. Because my idea is to like swim up to the ship, kind of like scale the back, and while everybody's getting drunk in the tavern, and then I don't know, tie one sail down or something and get it out of dock, and then somebody can meet us with it. Right? That's kind of like my plan. So then No Ghost will reach down into the chest with the clothes and stuff, pull out the captain's hat, put it on Rourke, and say, "Let's go."
Nice. Yeah, he kind of beams a bit. Well, if you look at the map here, it looks like he's already docked on the land. All you'll have to do is take it. It sounds like if you're looking for his hoard, you're definitely up for a challenge. 'Cause the goal is to get his hoard, right? And then obviously I guess you guys want a ship to push forth. A little more armor than a passenger vessel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, something that can stand up to the, other cannon ships.
Yeah. It's a good plan. Yeah, so he kind of beams the captain shit and says, well, let's get going. Looks like I have a crew to captain.
Are these three symbols
All right.
the approximate locations of the captains?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
So we might come across this one. Was that the cocoa melons?
That was the Coco Nellies. Yeah,
If they find us, if we're in a passenger ship, we might have to fight them first. Right?
Maybe.
Well, we need to go anyway.
Yeah. Where approximately is our dock?
It's where your tokens are here. I don't remember
so like right there?
how much off the top of my
Or
head
Okay.
the sailing
more
time,
like
but I
lower?
think it's like a month or two. I'll figure it out after the session. Just to get down to here.
Oh, a month? Jeez, he's probably not going to be there for a month.
And anything's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it sounds like it's your only lead, though.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, where do we anticipate them going? Oh, who knows about their habits? Does anybody know about who are we going after? Blackbeard?
Davy Jones, no?
No, Davy Jones first. Yeah.
Who knows about Davy Jones?
He's friends with Blackbeard. That's what we know so far.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll ask Rourke about what he knows about Davy Jones. Like, where does he usually frequent? What ports does he go in and out of?
I think the biggest thing you'd get is, I mean, they're kind of wild. They go where they go. Blackbeard, or whichever one is the strong ship fortress thing.
That's Davy Jones, or no?
Davy Jones, maybe. I'll figure it out. But the one with the strong ship,
Yeah, that's Davy Jones.
Their ship is more like an island at sea, so it doesn't really move that much. But if they don't recognize you, they'd probably attack right away. The one with the strong crew, Blackbeard, I guess in this case, they seem to be docked where I showed on the map.
Mm-hmm.
And Coco Nellies, they kind of just patrol around the islands, so there's more of a luck base to run into them.
So we probably want to go after Blackbeard, not Davy Jones. Because, like, the floating island fortress doesn't sound like the easiest one. Do we concur, or do you have different ideas? Do you
I
think
mean,
we
I
should
think
stick with Jones?
I think well, hmm, I think they're all the same to me. So if you have a preference, I can follow that, right?
I
Like I think like Bellamy is a bit distracted, right? Staring at the corpse of Shavad, and he's just like you can almost see, right, that his like shoulders are a little bit lighter, right? But he's like starting to calm down now, you know? And I think um as he calms down, he like he's not gonna disagree with you on this, yeah.
what
Yeah.
about you, No Ghost?
Blackbeard is the tough crew that is docked. Davy Jones is the fortress ship.
I think that we just need a ship capable of combat right now. The Coconellis appears to be closest to us in our current position. If we can
It's true.
spot them at a long enough
No.
range,
Isn't
we
Blackbeard closest to us?
No, I think Coconellis are just right in the
they're right here in the
northern side.
Yeah.
I don't see them
they're in
happening more.
between. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We would
You're
go
right.
past them to get to Blackbeard.
Assuming they don't sail away.
Yeah. But like they're in that rough area, right? If we can get to a position where we can verify it's them based on their sails or something.
You can tell it's them because they look like coconuts.
Well, yeah, but that's close. Coconuts are small, right? You'd be seeing if you're using your periscope or whatever, right? Then you're
If you can see them, they can see you.
yeah, but we want to see them before they see us, kind of
Yeah.
thing, right? And then
Fair point.
I can like swim out to them and like disable their rudder or something, right? So it's going to be harder for them to escape, and then we can come up from like their blind spot where they can't fire on our unarmed passenger ship, right? But maybe we want them to try and start coming towards our unarmed passenger ship. I don't know. I'm not a naval strategy expert.
We probably want to be in there, right? Like we probably don't want to do like a ship combat so much as we want to fight on the ship, right? On their ship.
It's easier to take over their ship if we're on their ship. So, like, we don't want them coming over to our ship. We want to be able to infiltrate their ship, I think. Because we don't have any combat capabilities on our ship. So, going ship to ship, we lose immediately.
Rourke just
So,
kinda
we're going to have
sits
to find a way to
back and-
sneak aboard.
Rourke just sits back and says, "Just tell me where you want me to sail, and I'll do it. I'm in your debt."
Have you ever snuck up on anyone in the ocean, the seas?
I've tried in my younger pirating years, and it doesn't usually turn out so well. We don't have swimmers like your friend here. We can see them, they can see us, typically.
How would you disguise a ship on the ocean?
Well, for starters, we don't have a pirate ship currently. Might help.
Okay, that's a good start. Is there a symbol or an emblem that they might show difference to?
Probably other pirate emblems. Yeah, for the most part, the pirates kind of know what the other pirate emblems are.
Yeah, but is there anybody that they would be afraid of?
Yeah, oh yeah, the three that you're looking for.
Uh, So the Coconellis would be afraid of the other two.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe not so much afraid, but like they don't want to pick a fight that they're not sure to win, kind of thing.
So what if we disguised ourselves as one of those other ships? I don't know how we do that though.
I mean, I have a disguise kit, right?
Can you
So maybe
disguise a ship with it?
You can
I
disguise
don't know.
yourself. It's like makeup and things.
Can you
Put some makeup
can
on
we
there. And,
do crafts and like make some like prop cannons? Just make a bunch of like styrofoam stuff, just hanging on the outside, glue it on, put on new flags.
I mean, I guess you could make flags and fly them, and it's not like you don't have time, I suppose.
I could probably help carve like a figurehead that matches. In case they're like scoping us, they might want to double check the figurehead. Rourke, do you know what the figurehead is of Blackbeard's ship?
Yeah, he would know.
You
Well,
think you
here's
could
the
help me
thing.
craft it?
Sure.
Our ship isn't going to look like Blackbeard's ship because it's much smaller and we don't have any cannons. And I'm not sure how we're going to make it look like that in a short amount of time.
we could be like an envoy, maybe.
My idea is look close enough to the ship from a distance that we can like get close enough that I can swim across and then stop their and then infiltrate their ship, cut their rudder or something, right? And then while they're stranded, then we can get closer and board them.
Yeah,
But
you're
we're
effectively
in a
disabling their cannons without disabling them.
exactly. That's my
Yeah,
idea.
that
So
sounds like a good plan.
we need to disguise our ship enough so that they won't immediately turn and try and fire on us. Right? So if
Basically,
we're
give
coming
you
up from
time.
behind, give me time to swim over and stop their ship is basically what I'm saying. So if we get the figurehead and like the sails to look right, they
I
won't
agree.
immediately turn and fire on us, right?
I think that's a good idea.
Definitely. Um, maybe we can like approach them as like a possible. Maybe you can approach them as like a possible like we want to join them, type of thing.
But they're
Like,
all coconuts.
I mean, the idea of like
And I
not
don't
want.
mean that figuratively.
You guys are talking about coconuts. No Ghost was talking about Blackbeard.
No, I was saying make our ship look like Blackbeard's ship, so the
Yeah.
coconut ship won't immediately try and turn and attack us. But if we look like a passenger ship, the coconuts being crazy coconuts is probably going to try and turn and attack us.
Hmm.
Right? I want us to look
Yeah.
like one of the other two so that we can get within like 100 feet or so of them, and so that I could swim out to them and disable their rudder.
And the other plan that uh, Bellamy is coming up with is that we come to them as like defectors from a different pirate ship, right?
Kind of. I mean, more like, so there's like Blackbeard, and then there's like Coconelli and Davy Jones, right? And there's three that aren't paying tribute, right? We could just be like another pirate ship that doesn't want to pay tribute as well.
You want to join their crew?
Maybe like their coalition.
I see the whole. Yeah. It might work better though if we just came in like a little rowboat and we were like, look, that's not a bad idea. So okay, so we come in both things. We disguise as Blackbeard. No Ghost jumps off the ship and swims over to their ship to do some like behind the scenes messing around, trying to disable their systems, while we approach directly as the distraction and try to get them to pay attention to us long enough to give No Ghost an opportunity to stall out their ships.
That could work.
And our cover story is we would like to join you because we don't want to have to pay tribute either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
along
it
those
could work.
lines.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you guys want to spend a week of downtime or roll carpentry? First question.
What do you mean, a week of downtime or carpentry?
Because you can roll it
So like,
and see how well that figurehead comes out, or you could spend time to do it. It's not doesn't really matter one way or the other, but
Well, I need to take a long rest first to switch my tool set
yeah,
because right now I've got herbalism built.
sure, you'll get a long rest for it. So we can do it at sea on the way too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you have the time to do it if that's what you want to spend time on.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'll just jot it down, future reference. All right, so you guys spend a week at sea preparing for the Coco Nelly attack, I guess, that you're assuming is going to happen. Um, Ship looks good. You think you can get away with it. You kind of have everybody go down below the decks, and on the horizon are two ships. They fly the same flag, little angry looking coconut on them, and they do notice your ship. They don't seem to be turning towards your direction.
Perfect. I'm going to dive off and swim towards them.
Okay.
Underwater,
Mm-hmm.
low enough so that they can't easily discern me. So, like, I don't know, 10 feet below the surface.
And you're trying to disable the rudders.
Yeah, I'm going to go up and kind of cut the string on the rudder. And then I'm going to go over to the other ship and cut that string on the rudder or that rope.
Okay. Sure. Okay. You do that thing. And then what? What do you do?
And then um, I guess, how would I signal? I probably have like a signal mirror or something that I can just like flicker in the sun to let my ship know, come on over.
Okay. Your ship gets your signal and it starts heading over.
I guess then I'm gonna climb up the rest of the ship up to like the back, the captain's cabin, and kind of carefully peer in through the windows, see if there's anybody in the captain's cabin.
All right. Let me wrap this up. The ship. So I'm going to. It may not be ideal, but it's going to be necessary to make the next session happen without
Mm-hmm.
Bellamy. The ship heads on over. You're kind of peering around, and you get noticed looking around the ship here. Your ship gets to the Coconelli ships. It was noticed that it wasn't a Coconelli ship pretty quickly, being that it wasn't one of these two ships.
Mm-hmm.
And the Coconelli ships can't maneuver anymore, so they need to fix that. But once it gets close enough, the coconut pirates begin to board the ship and quickly outnumber the crew, taking everybody hostage and splitting them up between the two ships. So most of the crew and Bellamy go over to one ship, and then Nogos and Grendwin get taken to the other ship with Rourke.
Wait, No Ghost jumped off and he had snuck aboard the other ship. Is he hiding somewhere? Does he get a chance to check on that?
Yeah, they notice him looking around.
Okay.
I guess I should have said that I was doing stealth, but okay.
No, normally I would have you roll it, and it may be slightly different, probably lead into a fight, but to make the next session happen, we'll start it this
Oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't be here.
No, that's fine. But does that make sense to you guys? Everybody cool
Sure.
with that specific guidance?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what will happen next session is Grendwin, Nogos, and Rourke, you're bound below the deck. Bellamy and the rest of the crew got taken to the other ship, and you guys are all kind of stuck at sea, the third ship included that you came here on, not moving because you messed up the rudders. So
Okay.
you have bought a lot of time
Hmm.
because they're coconuts and they're very buoyant. So trying to fix the rudders is a challenge.
Well,
Cool.
oh, you know what? That gives us leverage, though.
Yeah, no, that's something. You could maybe use one of you guys or something. I don't know.
Right.
But
Maybe
let me
he
end the
will
stream
fix
and
the
then we'll
rudders.
talk about it for a minute. So thanks everybody for watching our 22nd episode. See you in a couple weeks.